My friends, today I stand before you not just as a man, but as a voice calling out for equality. A voice that seeks to bridge the chasm of division, discrimination, and despair. What we aim to achieve is nothing short of monumental. A world where every individual, regardless of the color of their skin, the language they speak, or the faith they profess, can walk freely in the light of dignity and justice. The big picture is clear. We must create a society where opportunity is not a privilege of the few but a birthright of all. Equality is not a dream confined to the ideals of a few. It is the lifeblood of any society that dares to call itself just. We envision schools where every child can learn, workplaces where everyone can thrive, and neighborhoods where people of every background live together in harmony. This vision may seem lofty, but it is not unattainable. It is a reality we build together, brick by brick, heart by heart. But make no mistake, this is not about charity. It is about justice. Equality is not just morally right but pragmatically necessary. A divided society cannot prosper. A fractured nation cannot endure. We aim to achieve nothing less than the fulfillment of the promise of democracy, liberty and justice for all. I am motivated by the stories of countless men and women who refuse to yield to despair. I think of Rosa Parks, whose quiet courage ignited a movement. I think of the children in segregated schools who dared to dream of a better future. I think of the mothers and fathers who marched through streets, facing water hoses and attack dogs, armed only with their faith and their resolve. Their stories are not just history. They are a testament to the unyielding human spirit. What motivates me most, however, are the faces of the next generation. I see young boys and girls who deserve a world where their dreams are not curtailed by prejudice. I see the potential of a society that values everyone's contribution, where diversity is celebrated as strength, not feared as a threat. And I see the soul of this nation, a soul yearning to be free from the chains of hatred and bigotry. And what should motivate us all? The understanding that our destinies are intertwined. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. When one group suffers, the whole community is weakened. When we uplift the least among us, we strengthen the very fabric of our society. Let us be motivated by hope. Hope that together, we can build a future worthy of the sacrifices of those who came before us. The path to equality is riddled with challenges. The first great conflict we face is ignorance. Many remain unaware of the extent to which inequality still shapes lives. Ignorance breeds complacency, and complacency is the enemy of progress. We must educate, enlighten, and engage so that no one can turn a blind eye to injustice. The second barrier is fear. Fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of losing power or privilege. This fear manifests as resistance, as excuses, as the status quo. To overcome it, we must replace fear with understanding, suspicion with trust, and indifference with empathy. The third challenge is systemic injustice. Discrimination is not just a matter of individual acts. It is embedded in the very structures of our society, in our laws, institutions, and policies. Dismantling these systems will require courage, persistence, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. But we must persevere, for the cost of inaction is far greater than the challenges of change. Change always carries risks. But let me assure you, the risks we take in the pursuit of equality are far outweighed by the rewards. It is true that progress will disrupt the status quo, but what we gain is worth the disruption. A society that works for everyone. Equality fosters innovation, strengthens communities, and builds resilience. It allows every person to contribute their full potential, creating a foundation for lasting prosperity. Yes, we may face setbacks. Yes, there will be resistance. But history shows us that the arc of the moral universe bends toward justice, if we have the courage to pull it in the right direction. The risks of inaction, on the other hand, are dire. Injustice breeds unrest. Division sows discord. A society that refuses to change is a society destined to stagnate. The choice is clear. We can either cling to a failing past or embrace a hopeful future. My friends, let us be honest. The road ahead will not be easy. There will be days when progress feels slow, when the weight of injustice feels unbearable, when doubt creeps in and threatens to weaken our resolve. There will be sacrifices to make, battles to fight, and hard truths to confront. But let us not despair. The journey toward equality is not a sprint, it is a marathon. It requires patience, persistence, and faith. It demands that we stand together, even when the odds seem insurmountable. It requires us to listen to each other, to learn from each other, and to hold each other accountable. And through it all, let us never forget why we fight. We fight so that no child has to grow up feeling less than. We fight so that every voice can be heard, every dream can be pursued, every life can be valued. We fight not just for ourselves, but for generations yet unborn. So let us take this journey together, with hearts full of hope and hands joined in unity. Let us walk the path of equality with courage, conviction, and unwavering determination. For in the end, equality is not just a goal, it is our destiny. And together, we shall achieve it. Equality is one of the most fundamental principles of a just society. It embodies the idea that every individual, regardless of their background, gender, race, or social standing, should be afforded the same rights, opportunities, and respect. This principle is not merely an abstract ideal but a practical necessity for creating harmony and progress in any community. Equality does not imply uniformity. Rather, it emphasizes fairness and inclusivity. It acknowledges the diversity of human experiences and seeks to ensure that no one is disadvantaged due to factors beyond their control. True equality means leveling the playing field so that everyone has the chance to thrive and contribute meaningfully to society. Throughout history, humanity has grappled with the concept of equality. Movements for civil rights, gender equality, and the abolition of discriminatory practices have shaped the world we live in today. The fight against systemic injustices, from slavery to apartheid, has demonstrated that the road to equality is neither easy nor straightforward. Yet, these struggles have also shown the resilience and power of collective action in bringing about change. In contemporary society, equality remains a cornerstone of democratic values. It ensures that institutions operate without bias, providing equal access to education, healthcare, and employment. Governments, organizations, and individuals all play a role in promoting equitable practices that uplift marginalized communities and reduce disparities. However, achieving equality is an ongoing process. Issues such as income inequality, racial discrimination, and gender-based violence persist, highlighting the need for continuous effort and vigilance. Addressing these challenges requires a combination of policy reforms, education, and grassroots activism. On a personal level, embracing equality means recognizing the inherent worth of every human being. It involves challenging stereotypes, confronting prejudices, and advocating for those whose voices are often silenced. By fostering empathy and understanding, individuals can contribute to a culture that values and celebrates diversity. As societies evolve, the concept of equality must also adapt to new realities. Technological advancements, for example, present both opportunities and challenges for equality. While digital tools can democratize access to information and resources, they can also exacerbate existing inequalities if not managed responsibly. Ultimately, the pursuit of equality is a collective endeavor that requires commitment and collaboration. By addressing systemic barriers and embracing inclusivity, humanity can move closer to a world where everyone has the chance to live with dignity and purpose. Equality is more than a moral imperative. It is the foundation of a thriving and cohesive society. While progress has been made, the journey toward true equality demands unwavering dedication from all sectors of society. By championing fairness and inclusivity, we can build a future that honors the dignity and potential of every individual.